So good morning. If you're watching me on catch up, you know the score. Just bear with me a moment while we wait to go live. Thought I'd go for a bit of a different angle this morning. Always nice to sit and have a wriggle while we wait. Okay, let's get started. So good morning, it's Monday morning. And a little announcement before we start. So this week, I think on Wednesday, I will have done 70 of these Feel Great at 8s. And because we're getting a puppy next week, very excited, I've actually decided to call it a day for the summer. So this will be, there'll be 3 more Feel Great at 8s. And then a break for the summer. But I will put some information out. You can still access the videos by joining my mailing list. So I'm going to pop that out. But let's get on. Let's not waste our 10 minutes this morning. So we're going to start in child pose actually. So just finding a shape, whether you want the knees together or the knees wide, whether you want to keep the bum up or take the bum down. Just take a moment to find a shape where you can just tune into your body and tune into your breath. And just take a couple of breaths, just notice yourself, notice how you're feeling this morning. And when you're ready, we'll gently push ourselves up to hands and knees, finding that tabletop position with the knees hip distance apart, wrists underneath the shoulders, and just take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So breathing in to look forwards and exhaling to round. Let's take another 2 or 3 more of those, moving slowly, moving with awareness. And last one. And after your inhale, just coming to a neutral spine, gently push down through your shins, push down through your fingertips. Feel that core lift, that little energetic lift away from the ground. Relax your shoulders, tuck your toes, and very gently see if you can hover the knees off the ground just for a couple of breaths. Welcome that little bit of heat into the body. And then straighten the legs and send it up into a downward dog. Keep a little bend in the knees. Just a little bit of walking it out. Bringing a little bit of space into the hamstrings, into the spine as well. So if you really bend both knees and send your bum right back, you can have a wriggle through the bum and get long through the waist. And breathing. And then lower it down with control to hands and knees. Take the feet out to one side and come into a seat. So it might be nice to use something under your hips here just to lift you up a little bit higher off the ground, or you might be okay without. Okay, so we'll send the legs out in front, maybe keep a little bend into the legs and bring the hands down by the side of the body. See if you can look towards your toes and think of lengthening across your collarbone, so opening out the chest. A little drawing in of the tummy, little Dandasana pose. And then bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. Bring the fingertips behind you, a little bend into the elbows. Can you think cat-cow here? Can you lift your chest, bring that little arch into the back, shoulder blades drawing together. Breathing into the front of your body. And as you exhale, soften. Okay, we're going to bring the left knee in, send the right leg out long. And you might choose to stay like this with the left foot on the inside of your leg, or you can step it over. But you want to make sure that foot's nice and flat into the floor. So whichever option works best for you. We're going to hold that front knee with your right hand and then take your left hand behind you. So we're twisting towards that thigh. Relax your shoulders. See if you can be nice and heavy in your hips. Breathing into your tummy. And with this leg that's out straight, a little bit of energetic lift, so pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Maybe you squeeze that knee in using your elbow, maybe, but don't force it. You can bring your upper arm to the inside or the outside of that front knee. So see which one you prefer, but don't force the twist. And just hold it for another breath. And then exhale to unwind. Switch legs, so right leg either on the inside of that leg or crossing over, so that you can have that whole foot flat. And then we turn towards that thigh. Try not to lean back here, so encourage that back hand in towards your bum. Breathing here. So remembering the options with the arms. But let the body come into the shape. Don't force the shape. Just let your breath ease you in. Let's take another breath here. And as you exhale, unwind. Take the legs out long, give them a little shake. And we're going to come onto our backs. And have the heels roughly underneath your knees. And palms face up. So roll your shoulders under your back. Feet are facing forwards, hip distance apart. As you inhale, push into your feet. Lift up the hips. Bring the weight up towards your shoulders and down through the feet. Equal pressure. As you exhale, slowly roll down. So inhale to rise. You can think the cat-cow movement here. So arching the back a little bit. A little squeeze of the bum to lift the hips up. And as you exhale, we're rounding the spine down. So we're not coming down flat. So finding that articulation in the spine. Let's take two more. So inhale to lift. And exhaling, rolling it down. And last one, inhaling to lift. And exhaling, slowly bringing it down. And when you get there, just pause. Let the spine settle down. And we'll bring the right knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. And then we're going to cross right ankle over the left thigh. And you might stay here, just encouraging that right knee towards the top of your mat. Or you might reach through if it feels okay and take a hold of your left thigh or the left shin, whatever feels comfortable. But keeping a brightness in both feet. Try not to let them just be kind of soft. A little bit of brightness just engages the muscles around the knees. See if you can relax your shoulders. Take another breath here. And then exhale, bring your left foot to the floor. Take the arms out, cactus arms. And we're going to take a twist. So we're going to bring your right foot down to the left side. See if you can keep your right knee up. If this is too strong in your back, then you're going to bring both knees together, okay? Let's see if you can. If you are taking the knee up, pushing down through your right foot, nice and heavy through both shoulders. Taking a breath or two here. And then bringing the knees back up through center. Right knee back in towards the chest and then sending that foot up. So holding the back of the thigh, just take some ankle circles. And then gently draw the toes in towards the face. A little push of the leg into the hand. And a little pull of the leg with the hand. So that little bit of resistance. Soften into your shoulders. And then hug that knee in. And we'll switch. So hug the left knee in. And left ankle over the right knee. Both feet bright. Maybe you stay here. So we're aiming to work into this hip. Maybe you draw the knees in. But keep both feet active and notice the difference between left and right. I can feel that more in my left hip today. So see what you can soften, what you can relax. Say allowing the body to assume the shape rather than forcing the shape. Let the body sink into it. Let's take one more breath. Bringing the foot down, right foot down, and we're going to twist. The left foot comes down towards the ground. Keep the left shoulder heavy. If this is too strong, bring your knees together-ish. But wherever you are, soften into your chest, breathing into your tummy. Keeping that knee pointing up if you've gone for this option. And then push through, bring it back. We'll take the left foot up and just bring some ankle movements into that leg. Draw the toes in, push through the heel, and then find that little resistance, pushing the leg into the hands into the legs. Relaxing your shoulders. And then soften, hug it in, hug both knees in, a little rock of the spine. If you want to, bring your head up towards your knees, shoulders away from the ears, toes pointing up. And then relax it down, bring both feet to the floor, hands can go wherever they want to. See if you can close your eyes. Take a couple of nice breaths here. Noticing your breath. Noticing your body. And then rolling onto one side, coming up into a seat. We bring our hands together to the heart, and we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body, taking something positive into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a glorious Monday. See you tomorrow.